Salutations, nation. It is your brother Wasted. I am back once again with another Raider Nation Unlimited. Everybody, you already know how this goes every day. Tell a friend and tell a friend. Get wasted with your brother Wasted. Hit that like, hit that share, hit that thumbs up. Share it out. Tell a friend and tell a friend, like I once said. And as I always say, every damn day. Let's start this podcast. What it is, everybody, what it is. The comings and goings of the National Football League have been fast and furious, and the Raider Equinox is definitely upon us. It is definitely upon us, man. We are less than a few days away from the season starting officially, man, and it's a lot of news going on. We're going to get into it, y'all. Yo, I got to give my shout-outs to everybody in the chat. First, I got to start out with my Pick 6 alumnus, my brother, Halo Raider. The Raider Equinox is upon us. You damn real, my bro. Queen Raiderette, hello. How are you, Queen Raiderette? The flying wonderful Queen Raiderette is in the place to be. My brother, Thor Helm Jr. Thor, you jump in the line, my brother, because I'm definitely getting into that. The LA Chokers is scared and won't let Gorilla Rilla in. They need to try to stop Max Crosby. Not Mark. LOL. What's good? Yo, my bro, Raider Earn, what's up, man? Salutations, bro. Salutations to the chat. What's good, man? Giovanni Ochoa, what it do? The GOAT Wasted. Oh, man, please. No GOAT talk yet, bro. I'm too new at this, bro. Hefe LV, what's good? What it is? Robert Cisneros, my bro, what it is, man? Sitting here drinking my cookie dough flavored protein shake. Everything that's cookie dough is straight up trash. You know that. We've already had this discussion, Rob. As I sip my coffee. My guy. What's good, Reezy? But nah, yo, everybody in the place. My boy, this day and age, salutations. Yo, we got almost 100 in the room. Get wasted with your brother Wasted. So look, man, we got to get into a few things, man. The one thing we getting into is, first and foremost, the roster is set. We kind of went over it yesterday. I don't want to go over this ad nauseum, but there's some things that are happening on other rosters that we want to get into based off of who we kept yesterday and who we didn't. We talked about it yesterday, but we're going to go over it and we're going to unpack it and kind of move on from there. Also, Darren Waller, as you can see in the thumbnail, has gone out there and got the biggest and the baddest agent in the land, Drew Rosenhaus. So what does that mean to us as far as getting his deal done? I think it means everything to us because, you know, guys like Drew Rosenhaus get deals done. They close deals. They don't belabor the point. They don't screw around. You know what I'm saying? So we are definitely on the precipice of getting a Darren Waller deal done, yo. All right, who we got in the chat right here? My brother Circus Raider. Salute Wasted and the nation. The circus is in town. Boy, I'm glad the Bears picked up old Pleatherwood. His contract isn't our problem now. Whew. Yes, and we definitely need to get into that, bro, because I was very, very concerned, man. Was very, very concerned. My brother Matt, what's good, brother? What is good? So let's start now. The Darren Waller situation. Let's get that out of the way. Darren Waller getting with a guy like Drew Rosenhaus effectively puts us on a clock to get this deal done within the next few days. You know, like I said before, man, agents like Drew Rosenhaus, with the reach he has, he knows what kind of player he has. He understands what's going on. I'm sure that this is not this front office's first time dealing with Drew Rosenhaus. Drew Rosenhaus don't play any games. He knows what Waller the Baller wants. And apparently Waller the Baller wants to be a Raider. He does not want to be traded. He just wants his money. So I think we're going to get a deal that makes sense. It's going to be the best thing for him. It's going to be the best thing for the team. And I really, really believe that the Waller drama is going to get out of the way. We need Darren Waller to be locked up because I'm going to be honest with you. This offense without Darren Waller is a very, very good offense. It's very good. But this offense with Darren Waller is special. And I think being some of the limitations that we have on the defensive end of the football, we need to make sure that our offense is just that, special, not just very good. We need to be one of the best 3 or 4 offenses in football for us to kind of realize our potential as a team and for us to fulfill our dreams as us moving on into the playoffs, us going to Super Bowls, us going to championship games and things of that nature. We need Waller on this roster or somebody that's like him. And how many people are walking the planet that have the kind of talent that Darren Waller does? The reason why I always belabor the point is because I understand this. And I understand how important it is to get contracts done. He's going to play. We have 2 more years. He's going to come in regardless of the fact. But I think a little bit of goodwill goes a long way. Now, I was thinking initially, you know what? Why not let him play it out? But if we do make him play it out, you know what winds up happening, man?
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
And that's what winds up happening, bro. If Waller balls out, it's going to go insane. His value is going to go off the charts, and we are going to be in a lot of trouble, right? So, listen, I'm telling you. But, yo, Robert Cisneros, I'm intrigued by the possibility of us signing Tyree Phillips as well. And you know what, man? I'm going to get into that right now, man. Nation, what are y'all thinking about this, man? Because I have a man with some inside information on the situation.
What up, bro?
Darryl, what's up, brother?
Hey, man, you know, one of them days, man. It's one of those days that you sign up for. Ain't been the best day, but, you know, it's all good.
Hey, man, they get greater later, brother. You know what I'm saying? We got to get it in the mud sometimes, my bro.
Absolutely.
Now, look, hold on. Wait a minute. We got a super chat here. Bro, the Bears are a secret garden angle. I don't know what that means. But, Paul, thank you for coming on, brother. If y'all all don't know, this is Mr. Tyree Phillips' agent. This is Paul Darryl, the extraordinary agent, up-and-coming star in the NFL on the scene. So, right now, man, as currently constituted, my brother, what seems to be the deal with Mr. Phillips?
Man, I was just getting out the shower this morning, and think about it, man. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can definitely hear you, brother.
You know, the thing about it, man, is, you know, we made it through yesterday. Like, a lot of times people think that the biggest day is, you know, when they like, oh, he made the initial 53. As an agent, you kind of holding your breath because the next day is the waiver wire. So teams might, you know, use that waiver wire to make additions, and sometimes your guy can just be the odd man out. And, you know, in Baltimore's situation, they signed a linebacker, and, you know, when they looked around in their old lineman room, they kept the extra center because the rookie that they drafted has been a little hurt. And, you know, Tyree just kind of fell victim to the numbers game. It's not a matter of him being a bust or anything like that. You know, bro started in 13 games in 2 years. And, you know, he's played at a very high level. So, you know, somebody, whoever gets him, is going to get a dog.
My brother, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to share something right now. We're going to share Pro Football Focus's, you know, and we don't put a whole lot of credence in Pro Football Focus's numbers. So what I want everybody to focus on is right here. This man has started 389 games. Played 389 offensive snaps last year. He only had 4 penalties and only allowed 1 sack. Now, to me, what that would effectively make him, if we did sign him to the Raiders, is the best guard on our roster. That's exactly what he'd be. Because what we're dealing with right now on our roster is we're dealing with the currency of hope. We have 2 unproven guys that are projected to start at guard for the Raiders right now. And we have the kind of offense that if we do get this offensive line and the interior on both sides of the ball figured out, we're probably the best roster damn near in football. And I think signing a player like Tyree Phillips, man, is a great step towards that, because this is a man who allowed 1 sack and only had 4 penalties, man, all last year. This guy is a certified, bona fide starter.
And here's the thing, man. And I know you got people watching, so they'll be like, "Oh, that's his agent," so they'll take anything I say with a grain of salt. So I'm gonna take my agent hat off right now and just talk to my Raiders family like we all cousins now. I mean, Tyree, before he got into the NFL, he'd only played football for 5 years. He didn't start playing football till late. Went to JUCO, went the JUCO route, and then ended up getting an offer at Mississippi State where he played left tackle. And he was picked in the 3rd round of the draft. Baltimore went up and got him, 3rd round of the draft. He was projected maybe to go 4 or 5. I mean, he was bigger. He got his weight in check. So what I'm saying is his best football is still well ahead of him, man. And to say that he didn't play much football, and then as soon as you get into Baltimore, your first year in the league is a COVID year where you don't really have that luxury of an off season and all those things. He didn't have any of that, right? So that was his first year, and he started 8, 9 games his first year, 5 last year. He won the job outright last year at guard, and he got hurt in the first game of the season. So my thing is, he's been dealt a tough hand, and he's kept on balling. Like he did everything the team asked him to do. Played guard, played tackle, moved around the line when he's naturally a guard. That is his natural position. He is more natural as guard. He worked out all season as a guard, and they moved him to another position. So he's just been being a team guy, doing, even though it hasn't been the best thing for his career, he's been doing things. Like, I guarantee you, bro, he gets entrenched at a guard spot in the right system and the right team and gets coached up. He's a Pro Bowler in the next 2 to 3 years. These are facts.
Yes, that's a fact. And to be quite honest with you, when you look at the collection of talent that they have on the Baltimore Ravens offensive line, they have some of the best players in the National Football League over there. Let's just be for real. And the fact that he was able to crack that roster and start goes to show you exactly what type of player he is. And when you make a deal in the National Football League, you're not paying for the football. You are paying for the football that's behind the person, but you're trying to project the football that you're going to get out of them in the future. And I think with this player, you have a very high floor and high ceiling player that is a young player that has only been in the league a very, very short time. So what he would be effectively is he'd be righting the wrong of drafting a guy like Alex Leatherwood who didn't work out.
I mean, and a lot of this, man, is about timing. I would almost rather had gotten released on yesterday, because that's when the waiver wires, a lot of teams, I believe that he'd be gone by now. If he'd have been released on yesterday with the other wave of linemen that went out, I'd say he was the most proven out of that entire bunch. Guy that played in the playoffs, he's the most proven of the bunch that came out yesterday. So some of those teams have filled those spots. And, just from a salary cap standpoint, he's only owed $2.3 million over the next 2 years. I mean, if that's bargain. That's a super bargain that you're getting a guy like that for. And I was just on the phone with a general manager from an AFC West team. I won't.
Yeah, we can't develop that position.
And he said the same thing. He said, we scouted this guy tough. Our O-line coach loves him. Like, if he falls down to us, there's a high chance we want to take him. And we'll see what happens, man. We're gonna be open to all the opportunities. I think the number one thing as an agent right now, man, is to keep everybody calm. It's like, hey, it's all right. This comes part of the business. So I was already prepared for it, bro. Like, I'd already known what the waiver wire order was. I already knew what was going on. I was trying to get in touch with Baltimore's GM last week. He hadn't reached back out to me just so I could kind of preempt this, just so I was prepared. Like, hey, bro, if y'all don't got us in your long-term plans, trade us somewhere. Go get a 7. The Bills gave up a 5 for Cody Ford. They got a 5 for him. You can at least get a 5 or 6 for Tyree. It didn't work out that way. That's the business.
Hey, man, but you know what? I think it's going to work out even better, because in this situation, you're going to have teams that are trying to win but are needy at that position. He's going to get a chance to shine, like the Raiders. Robert Cisneros, Miller, Parham, James, Phillips, Mumford, like your life depended on it. I like the sound of that.
Yeah, man. I think what people don't know is that, you know, with Tyree too, just aside from being a good player, man, he's going to church. He's a good kid. He's not, you know, plays 8 or 9 instruments. He hasn't even, you know, reached even close to what he can be. And so many times wasted, you see guys, they wasn't the right fit. You know, so much of football, the scheme, the fit, the opportunity, everything has to kind of work in tandem for you to have that opportunity. Tyree's never really had that, man. You know, he's had some injuries along the way. He's not injury prone. He just had some fluke injuries.
Yeah.
But in the right system, bro, he's a top 10 player at guard.
And you know the crazy thing is, you can't make the determination after somebody being in the league. This would be his 3rd year in the National Football League. You can't make the determination of whether someone's injury prone based off of that small sample size.
No, you can't, bro. And another thing is, you know, Baltimore, they came to him during training camp. They're like, we want you to lose a little weight, right? They told him this during mini camp. And, you know, at that point, he was maybe 336. He came back, weighed in 318, 21% body fat. So
he put the work in.
I mean, I don't know if you know who our camp is, but he trains every summer with Andre Garrard, the 5-time Pro Bowler. So his level of being a student of the game and working, I mean, he's working with DeMarcus Ware. He's working with Jeff Simmons every day. Like these are all things that he is, man. He was just at the Pro Bowl in Vegas with Jeff. And like I said, like I told Mitch, he loved it out there in Vegas, man. Like he loved Vegas. And if Vegas is an opportunity, bro, he'll make that roster and he'll start.
Listen, what I would like for my chat to do, I want all of y'all on all y'all social medias right now. I need for y'all to go. You don't got to leave here, but you can, you know, open up another window. Go on Twitter. Hashtag Tyree Phillips to Vegas. Let's get this going. Raiders, Tyree Phillips. However we're going to hashtag this, I need y'all to get this out there because this is very, very important. This is exactly the move that I was talking about the other day when I said we were weak in the trenches and we need a starter, and starters aren't growing on trees in a waiver wire. Well, this is the rare exception where there's a starter that is available on the waiver wire that is young and that makes sense for us right here in Las Vegas. It's time to get this. It's time to get this ball rolling, guys. And we will love him here.
And you know, I think, man, the thing about Tyree that, you know, I'll be honest with you, Wasted, man. Just when, you know, they don't, there's no manual for this in the business, man. And I think that comes like for me loving Tyree so much, and I don't have that level of detachment that a lot of agents have. You know, some people be like, well, shit, you got Jeff Simmons up for a big deal. Why you even care this much? I care because I love that kid, man. So if you see me a little somber, it's not me panicking. It's not this. It's just like I'm hurting for my friend right now, you know. And that's the thing, man. Like Jeff called me not too long ago. Me and Jeff sat on the phone 30 minutes, right? We sat on the phone. We just hurting for our brother, you know. And that's who we are as an entity, man. Because I know how much work he put in, man. And I know, you know, like, damn, we might have to move his dogs. You know, he got 2 dogs, Thor and the baby. It's like you start thinking about all these things that people don't think, man. Like people don't understand. So I'm just hurting for the person. I know the player is gonna be fine.
My brother, I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, they always say that the night is the darkest before the dawn. The dawn is coming, brother, and the dawn is in the Raider Equinox. We're gonna get him here. We got to get him here to Vegas. Now, I don't know what's gonna happen, brother. I'm just praying. I believe in energy. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. When we put this positive energy out there, we put this in the universe, sometimes it comes back to us. We put the Devontae Adams stuff out, it came back to us. We're putting the Tyree Phillips thing out there. We need that help on the interior line because what we have now is not cutting it for me. That's just my personal opinion.
Hey, bro, you got to think about it like this, too. It's Lamar Jackson is a generational talent, but as an O-lineman, it's very hard to know where to be or know where to block because it's a lot easier for a lineman to block. You know, you're in pass pro sets for a pocket guy because you kind of know where they're going to be, and it's easier. And they're
going to be in the pocket, the drop, all of that kind of stuff.
So, man, I think we'll be fine. Hopefully, you know, as a team in the top 5 or 6 of the waivers that we really think may come get them. You know, but you never know, man, because we're kind of in that second wave of it now. You know, we're not the first day anymore. Yeah. So a lot of teams have made moves. There's been some teams that have reached out and said, we want to bring him on the practice squad right away. That's something you really have to think about. That's almost like making a lateral movement. It really has to be a perfect situation. If I'm gonna go from where I know to be on another practice squad, I gotta do my agent homework. So like right now, that's what I'm going through. If you want me to take you behind the lens, what I'm doing is just evaluating rosters and looking for the best. If it's gonna be a lateral practice squad to practice squad move, it has to make the most goddamn sense.
Yes. And I feel like this level of player is beyond that. This is me being a fan. I feel like that level of player is beyond that kind of stuff. That's just me. I know you can't speak and say that, but I will. I feel like if he walks into our building, he's healthy, he's ready to roll, he's the best guard in the building tomorrow.
Well, man, you got to think about it. The Ravens is a really good championship organization. So sometimes, you get guys from a losing culture that they come to the team, right? They don't know what it feels like to win. He's won at every level since he's been there, right? He was in the playoffs. He's played in the playoffs, and he expects to win. He comes from a winning culture, so I think he brings some of that to the team too. He's been around Ronnie Stanley a whole year. You learn how to be a pro. You're around Ronnie Stanley. You're around all these guys, man. It's vets in that room. Even on the other side, Calais Campbell has been a vet that's really poured into him. Calais Campbell, like these people, he's well ahead of the curve, man. And his best football is, I'll venture to say by the time he's 28, 29 years old, he's a perennial Pro Bowler. Going up against guys like Crosby every day.
Yeah.
Jonathan Abrams knows him. Jonathan Abrams knows what Tyree is about.
The Mississippi State alumnus. And see, there's always those things in buildings where you have to have that kind of connection somewhere in the building. And there is a connection in the building with Jonathan Abrams and a lot of the coaches that we have over there. And I want to ask you really quickly, with the waiver order and things of that nature. Right now, like I don't have the waiver order. I want to pull it up, but I need to find the waiver order right now because it changed because the Chicago Bears now, since they've made some of the moves they've made, they go back down, don't they?
Yeah, that's what I believe. So I'm looking at it based on the draft order from last year. So you got hold on, I just had it. Because I've been looking at it all day, bro. I've been it's been one of them days, bro. The waiver wire order rules claim. Here it is right here. It says all right, so you got Jacksonville 1, Detroit 2, Texans 3, Jets, Giants, Panthers, Bears, Falcons, Broncos, Seahawks, Washington, Minnesota. The Browns just took a guard off of waivers. That would have been us, I think, for sure. Baltimore 14, Dolphins 15, 16 Colts, 17 Chargers, 18 Saints. Y'all are 22. Y'all right after the Patriots.
Wow, we're down there. But when I look at the names that I've heard, Detroit is pretty well set at where they are with their offense.
That's it. Jacksonville, not so much though.
Yeah, I can see that happening, and I can also see the New York Giants fishing around for Mr. Phillips' services because
Texas too.
They got a young quarterback. Davis Mills is a baller, man. So I can see them doing that. That's the kind of thrifty move that you can go out there and make to improve your team exponentially while bring this man in. So, I mean, at this point, for us, for him to get down to 22, it's a wing and a prayer. And I will hope that wing and a prayer comes to fruition for us as Raider fans because we definitely need a guard in the building, man.
Well, bro, I just think, man, this is my time to talk to you too, bro. I just think it's bullshit that the NFLPA, like, they don't protect their players enough. And I might get fined for this, but what I'm saying is, like, all right, you already got one up. You already get drafted. You don't have any say-so over where you get drafted, right? So at the least, if I get released or I get waived, I should at least be able to be free to go wherever I want to go. Like, to me, I don't like that opportunity. Like, still, let's say you get back. Sometimes people get released because they got drafted into a bad opportunity. Yes. And then from the bad opportunity, you can get waiver wired into a shit show. Yeah. Like, if we're being honest. So I don't like how they do that. I think you should just be treated like a free agent whenever, if you're waived. You should be treated like a free agent. If a team releases you prior to, your rookie deal, you should be able to go out into the world and teams should be able to sign you just like a normal.
And I also believe so. I believe that should be one of the main sticking points of the new CBA. But that's something that bridge is going to have to be crossed in the next CBA. You know what I mean? And I think the players really need to stand pat and stand firm on that kind of thing. But at this point, what is the likelihood of? I really don't see this man landing out there and flipping and like twisting in the wind too long. Man, he's too talented a player. I'm just going to be quite honest with you.
He is. If I look at it from a GM standpoint, I'm like, bro, he's cheap right now. And I really got him for 3 years of team control if I want him, right? I got the 3rd year, the 4th year, and I could tag him. If he becomes an elite guy, you could tag him. At the franchise tag number for O-lineman is what, 16 million, 17?
Yes,
so
sir.
Realistically, have a Pro Bowl caliber player, 3 years, $17 million.
I mean that's almost like playing. That's a steal in the National Football League for that level player.
It is, as his agent, I wouldn't want the tag. I'd be trying to get a deal after year 3. If he go out and ball, let's say he goes to Oakland, right? He balls out, goes to a Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Let's work something out that works for everybody. Let's get this stretched out for a long deal that's cap friendly for you and gives him a good amount of cash up front the first 2 years.
Listen, Las Vegas Raiders, and I know you said Oakland, but it's forever.
My bad.
Don't worry about it. It's forever Oakland, my brother. Don't worry about it. It's forever Oakland. Nobody in the chat or Raider Nation is ecstatic you said Oakland. We're always going to be the Oakland Raiders.
My bad.
But now we're in Las Vegas. Las Vegas, tax-free. Las Vegas on the come up. Las Vegas are having the best facilities that Bill Belichick has ever seen. I mean, brother, it makes too much sense for it to happen, though, right?
I would, look, man, if I had my choice, I think it's a good opportunity for him too.
Yeah.
If it was a bad opportunity, I would say, I think the world of Tyree, man. Not many guys can start as rookies.
Yes.
Started and then playing out of position, bro. Just imagine that way. So they asked you to come and do your podcast, and you had to be at a different angle or use some different equipment. You practice all off season to be a left guard, right? Yeah. As soon as you get there, you got to play right. Like, people don't understand, bro. Those mechanics, all that's different, bro. Like,
it's like writing with your other hand. If you're right-handed, it's like writing with your left hand all the time.
Different. So if you prepare all off season, they say, look, we're going to give you a legitimate chance to win your spot, because he won the spot year 2 outright. Go back and look at it. The guy who's starting out, he beat his ass to start. He beat him, and he got hurt in the first game. Somebody just fell on his knee, kind of got back in, but he was out that year because he got hurt. But he won that job. So if you're telling me you practicing all year, you're going to get to compete at this spot, and you practice and you working out all season to do this, and then you get in the camp, and it's like, nah, we're going to move you at left tackle, right tackle. I feel like they were doing all that because they knew that they were going to get rid of him, so they were just giving more audition tape for other teams. And I get it as a business, but he's never been in the correct situation, bro. Like, never.
And to be quite honest with you, I just don't understand why, there wasn't a trade instituted or anything like that. But, we're not going to get into minutia that. It's on the bigger and better. And I think that, Mr. Phillips is primed to get in a better situation for his skill set. I got to read this super right here, Paul. Bro, I want us to draft Lamar instead of Miller, but on the low, DC is a better passer, and I'm riding what? Bro, I'm sorry, man. Thank you, Omar, for the $5 super chat. Break the bank for Lyle Collins next year? I don't know about that, my brother. Why would we have to do that if we have this brother right here waiting for us, right for the picking, bro? Now, Lyle Collins at right tackle, maybe.
Lyle's a good player.
Yes, he is. He's
Louisiana boy, man. We pumping him up.
Yeah, man.
And bro, the thing about the Lyle Collins, I think there needs to be like a Netflix or a 30 for 30 on that whole draft situation.
Brother, you remember that? You remember how he plummeted in the draft off of false information? It was unbelievable.
There needs to be a 30 for 30 on that, bro. Like, him and Tunzel need to go right back to back.
Oh my God, man. Remember the Laramie Tunsil thing? Somebody just Pearl Harbored him and showed a mask of him smoking. It was incredible, man.
Bro, that's crazy. But bro got paid though.
Jose Toscano, thank you for the $2 super chat. I want Tyree Phillips. He'd be a great fit for our O-line. Listen, the nation is spoken, Paul. The nation is spoken, man. I mean, Paul, look, I'm going to be honest with you, brother. I hope that right now there are things and things that are in the works. I know things have a chance to work themselves out. How many days is a player on the waiver wire until they're free to go where they want to?
24 hours. So I think tomorrow at like 11 Eastern, it's over.
So tomorrow, 11 Eastern, it's going to be time for us to start pounding the table to get this man into Las Vegas.
Well, I mean, it can start. Hold on. That's Graphic texting me now.
Oh, yeah. Tell him to text me.
I have Bible study at 7.
Okay. But yeah, man, listen.
So what I was saying, like my thought process is so, but they can claim him tomorrow. Like we might find out he already tomorrow in the morning, because they can make their claim and they'll find out that their claim got accepted. So what happens is right now teams are making claims, and then once they find out, make claims, they say, okay, this team has made a claim. Then they look at the order, and whoever is higher in the order has precedent.
Yes, my brother. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm hoping and I'm praying that time goes by and it's a free-for-all and we can come in and offer some money to bring in another guard. Because the way, I don't know if you looked at our roster. I know you do your homework, so let me not even assume. I know you looked at our roster. Yeah. We released our former first-round draft pick, Alex Leatherwood. We were very, very fortunate that the Chicago Bears picked up him today and on the waiver wire. So the cap hit is not going to be what it once was. It saves the Raiders, I think, like $6 million a year.
5.9, I saw.
Yeah, man, 5.9. Pretty much $6 million a year by them picking him up. So the Bears pretty much rescued us, because I was under the belief that was a bad decision, because I would have rather him wasted away on the bench than to pay him, a dead cap hit pretty much of $7 million for him not to play for us, right? So now we don't have the depth that I think that we probably should internally. Now, when you look at what's going on with us, we need to make sure that Derek Carr is protected, because we have so many great skill position players. We need for things to be able to develop down the field. We need for him to have time to get the ball to Devontae Adams, to have time to get the ball to Darren Waller, for him to have time so he doesn't have to, because Derek Carr is a kind of quarterback. He processes things well. He puts the offense in a great position to succeed, and he gets the ball out of his hands very, very well. The only thing is that for us to be exceptional, you got to have time. And I think that we have the kind of talent on this roster to be greatest show on turf worthy if we can get the protection. And I think that is where Mr. Tyree Phillips comes into the play.
Bro,
I'm hoping.
You gotta let him get back to his natural position, man. I mean, how many linemen would be themselves if they had to keep moving around? It's only a select few guys make a career being swing tackles. It's hard. Well, it's very, very hard. And as an agent, it's not very. What Elgin Jenkins is the outlier. Elgin Jenkins, his teammate at Mississippi State, he's the only guy I know that's been Pro Bowl at a center, a guard, tackle. He's the only one. He's one of one, and that's why he deserves. And that's my boy Elgin. He deserves 24, 25 M's, whatever.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But just let him get settled, man. Just let him get settled, bro. Like, just let him have a normal year and watch what he does.
So for you, his natural position is on the right side of the line?
Guard, I think he can play. I would say right. But, I mean, he looked dominant at left. He looked dominant wherever he was, as long as it was at guard.
Okay.
He can acclimate to either side. The issue ain't whether it's a right or left guard. I think more so the issue is, having to play some tackle and do all those other things. But
I mean, we have a guy that we have slotted to start at right guard, from what I understand. I don't know if it's going to be Dylan Parham or if it's going to be Lester Cotton, but Lester Cotton has been a perennial practice squad player. And I'm hoping that Lester Cotton, if we don't get Tyree, right, I don't want to dog Lester Cotton out. He's worked hard. Seems like he's doing well in his scheme, but I'm seeing a little bit of the Cinderella factor, where he had some good games and he had a good camp. And since I've been watching him the last few games, it seems like he's coming back to earth a little bit. And I want to make sure that we have that contingency plan so that our offense doesn't short circuit if this man isn't what we think he can be. So I would love to keep John Simpson at left guard, bring in Tyree, put him at right guard, have Dylan Parham be the backup left guard, have Lester Cotton be the backup right guard, keep Andre James at center, keep Colton Miller at left tackle, and at right tackle we have Jermaine Manor. We can go out there and try to see if we can, rectify that situation as well and try to get him another backup.
Bro, I mean, it won't be cheap. It ain't gonna be a lot of money. I mean, as an agent, I hate to say it, but I mean, it ain't. I think he make 1.1 this year, if that.
Yeah, so you would definitely get a return on your investment, man. So look, I don't want to turn this into the Tyree Phillips-a-thon, right?
Yeah, I got you.
It makes too much sense for it to happen. I want the nation to be aware that this man is out there. I need the nation to be aware that, if a move like this doesn't get made and we're sitting here this season and we're complaining about the guard play, just understand what could have happened. So we need to put pressure on the front office from the fan base, because you guys think that they don't listen to the fan base at all. I'm telling you, they do. So that's all I'm saying, nation. Get on it. Get on it. Tyree Phillips, like your life depended on it.
Let's get it, man. Hopefully they give me an excuse to see y'all a bunch too.
Yes, man. And I'm praying for that, brother. Hey, Paul, do you have anything else, man, we need to cover, my brother, man? I know, you a little under weather, and I appreciate you for pulling up on me, my dog. I definitely appreciate you, man.
Oh, no, man. I appreciate this forum as always, man. It was therapeutic for me to get to talk about it to me and all my cousins that's Raiders. That's my cousins, man.
Hey, bro, you definitely family over here, my brother. I appreciate you for pulling up, dog. I mean, if you want to hang for the rest of the show, you are welcome to, my brother.
No, I'm good, bro. I'm about to I got Bible study at 7.
I know, and I heard. So I was thinking about something. I said, man, let me put a bow on this, my brother.
Hey, I gotta go to Bible study. Whether we up or down, I gotta go to Bible study, man. That's when you gotta go.
Yes, sir, man. When the times are the darkest, that's when you go, my brother. Thank you for pulling up on us, my brother.
All right, bro. Appreciate you, man. Thanks.
Easy, man. Y'all, listen, that was the agent for Tyree Phillips. Paul Deversal, that is our brother, man. I need for y'all to get on this, man, because and I'm not just doing this because Paul's our brother. I'm doing this because this guy can play football. And we definitely need a guard that can freaking play and start. That is what we need. I'm tired I don't want the land of misfit toys up front this year, man. But y'all, transitioning here. There's a lot of comings and goings in the league today. And as I alluded to, we talked about the Alex Leatherwood move. Thank God for the Chicago Bears and the McCaskey family. Thank the Lord that they went out there and they picked up freaking Alex Leatherwood, because the roughly $6 million a year that he had coming to him, including, next 3 seasons, including this year, the Raiders would have been obligated to pay the majority of that had the Bears sign him rather than claim him. So that was that goes to show you the Raider equinox is upon us, because that almost never happens. They went out there and they got him, brother, and that saved our ass. So now it looks a lot different getting rid of, Alex Leatherwood now. Now getting rid of Alex Leatherwood makes a whole hell of a lot of sense right now. The Raiders now save, $1.31 million in cap in 2022. And now the dead cap hit goes down to 1.96 as opposed to almost $7 million. So thank God. So how that ties into everything we're talking about. Now that this has happened, there's more money on the table to go out and make a move like this. There's more money on the table to go make a move and get Darren Waller the money he needs to be solidified and a member of this team over the next few years. So my God, man, I'm ecstatic. Y'all let me know what y'all thinking in the chat right here, my guy. Because let me tell you something, man. I am happy as hell right now. William Merchant, if Tyree was waived over contract dispute, he may be, bro, I don't even know what that word means, bro. And I am the linguistic master. If we don't give him a new contract, we don't need, bro, that is not what happened there, bro. It's not what happened at all, William Merchant. We will not have you slandering our brother Tyree Phillips. Wasted, what's up? Big Lou checking in, my God. Thank God for the Bears, man. Hey, yo, listen, bro, you have the goated avatar for your YouTube channel, bro. Hezbollah. My brother, KJ Hendricks, what's good? It's great to see you, my guy, man. The Bears were interested before I think Ziegler knew they would claim him. man, whatever. I'm just glad that I'm glad that he's going, is taken care of. He's pretty much off our books. Let's fucking go. So now we got to replace him, right? With somebody who can play. I need that Tyree Phillips jersey if we sign him. Jose Toscano, my God, that's right. So let's sign Waller, then let's see what the leftovers are. And that's the thing, bro. Willie Wayne, I'm sorry, brother. Yo, I gotta read that out loud later, man. I'm on the air, brother, and I'm gonna see what it means. I don't know what that word means, brother. I'm sorry. Wasted. I called it. Leatherwood to the Bears. Will F, you definitely called it, bro. I gotta give you your flowers. West Side Radio, my brother Ern. What's your thoughts on Britton Brown over Keylon Cole? I think that, you know what, with the way that they're gonna run the ball, I think that the way that Britton Brown has looked, I can't be upset about it. I think that it's easier to go out there if you have a need at wide receiver and to address it than it is to go and address a running back issue. You know, a young, hungry running back that you see promising, that you drafted, is more valuable to you to a guy that you released that's going to be on the scrap heap. Because if they have an issue at wide receiver, there are other better players out there than Keylon Cole. And also, they can just go pick him up again if they really, really needed to, and they can find a way to bring him on the roster. William Merchant. Yo, bro, I don't know how to pronounce that word right now. Oh, my God, I do not. Listen, I'm going to listen to it. I'm going to commit it to memory. It is in the wasted vocabulary today, my brother. My brother Raider Ern, I agree. So, what are our needs for our last two practice spots? Bro, the needs are definitely trenches, bro. And that's where I'm at with it, man. It's trenches. I would say best player available for the practice squad that has a chance to actually play and contribute to the team. But I would say the trenches, brother, because if we look at our practice squad, right? Our practice squad consists of Chase Garbers. He's been brought back in. Big Bam Olaseni, Jordan Meredith, Curtis Bolton, Zach Van Valkenburg, Myron Tagovailoa, and Bryce Cosby, man. So, yo, we are really, really set at a lot of the guys that we were kind of hurt that weren't here on his roster. We were able to kind of keep them all under the same roof. And it's awesome, man. And we can still add like 8 more. And then, you know what? No. Wait a minute. We added some more. Myron Tagovailoa, Bryce Cosby, Ike Brown, Matthias Fairley. Here we go, man. Damn. Oh, we got Austin Walter and Isaiah Zuber as well. Dylan Stoner, Hronis Grasu. I got some of them people wrong, bro. Curtis Bolton, Isaiah Brown, Bryce Cosby, Matthias Farley, Chase Garbers, Hronis Grasu, Jordan Meredith, Bam Olaseni, Dylan Stoner. What the hell is this thing with Dylan Stoner? Why does this guy keep making... Jeez, man. Myron Tagovailoa, Zach Van Valkenburg, Austin Walter. I'm so glad that we didn't let him get in the open market and we got him. And Isaiah Zuber, man. My bro Ham is in a place to be. Yeah, what's good, bro? Now that Chicago has picked up Leatherwood, I'm not pissed anymore about them getting Khalil Mack. Thank you, brother. Thank you. The universe has found its way to even out the Khalil Mack trade. All I can say is McD and Zeke are excellent. They're making these players prove their worth and not choosing from the heart. Nick Frosto, that's a fact right there, brother. I can't be mad at that. Stoner got dirt on Davis. He probably do. Who knows, man? Wait. I had Charlotte Webb, the cornerback, making it, and the horse meat the tight end. You call them a horse meat. Yo, y'all are tweaking, bro. Chicago picking up the Gruden hot garbage. Saw some hot garbage yesterday for the first time while visiting NYC. My brother, was it everything that you hoped and dream of seeing some hot garbage yesterday, brother? William Merchant, we were talking about this in the inbox, yo. He never knew what hot garbage was until he came to New York City. Welcome to the East Coast, my brother. And I'm glad we welcomed you with a flaming hot burger of garbage, my brother. Who do you see us protecting? Now, when we look at this, got to look right here, man, because I see us protecting Bryce Cosby. I see us protecting Tagovailoa. I see us protecting see us protecting Austin Walter, man. So Bryce Cosby, Curtis Bolton, Bam, and Austin Walter. Those are the 4 that I see us protecting, guys. The Ravens just signed Kenyon Drake. I didn't see that on the wire, man, but good for them, man. I hope he doesn't kill us, man. You know Dylan Stoner has dirt on someone in the building. He got to, man. Jeez, why do they keep bringing that? Now, our cap space is looking lovely right now, man. The Raiders and active cap spending is at shit, man. We got salary cap space at $18 million, a little bit over $18 million, almost $19 million. We got $39 million in dead money, and I'm telling you, bro, we ready to roll. We are ready to roll. So we still have money to play ball with Darren Waller. None of them really deserve protections. Look, man, if you're going to protect anybody, you protect the guys that you know that you saw in the preseason that can play. I'm going to be honest with you. From my opinion, who I want protected is Bryce Cosby. That's probably the only guy that I want protected. Because Bryce Cosby can start, or not start, but give you some meaningful snaps somewhere else in the National Football League. Somebody else will try to take him. Jose Toscano, I wish there was a way for us to tell Zeke we want Phillips. There is a way for you to tell Zeke that you want Phillips. The nation is very, very powerful. I think a lot of times we underestimate our power. I think as a fan base, we do have the power, man. All we got to do is get it out there, get the word out there. Hey, man, you never know. Maybe it sparks the brain in the building for them to take a look at this brother, man. Your reference to hot garbage last week enhanced the visuals of my trip to NYC. I saw several things I've never seen before. I'm so glad that you were able to see some nonsense in NYC, my brother. Black Trucks Podcast. Salute the Wasted. Salute to you too, my brother. I probably know I missed you talk about it at length, but what are my thoughts on the Mullen trade? My thoughts on the Mullen trade is that, look, we got Trayvon Mullen out of here, and it's apparent that he wasn't in the plan for the Raiders, and they were probably going to cut him. So for the fact that they got anything out of that trade, bro, I'm happy about it. You know, they have his medicals. They've dealt with him. They've seen him around the facility. And if Patrick Graham didn't pound the table for him and they kept him meek and they kept other guys like Webb over him, that shows me everything I needed to know. As long as you let guys that have some value in the National Football League garner a return for the team, I'm happy with whatever they do, because maybe he just doesn't fit with the mix that we have here. This might not be the right situation for him, and I'm okay with that. I'm fully all right with that. Jose Toscano, I think Coach Russillo will make Tyree an all-pro. I think he will too, and let's just hope that he falls to us, man. Let's hope that he falls to us. Listen, Hammer, we will give you your flowers. Everyone clap it up for Hammer. Hammer did call the trade. He called the compensation for Trayvon Mullen. It's not exactly like you landed on Plymouth Rock with that thought, though, Hammer. I mean, come on now, brother. I love you and Docs. No nonsense, just straight real, recognize real. Thank you, my brother. Sean Athletics, Raider Nation, man. Appreciate you, my bro. Appreciate you, man. We love you too, man. Everybody at support, man. We got love, bro. Appreciate you. Wait, my bro, Kyle Holt, Tyree would be a great addition to the Raider franchise. Let's go get him. You damn right, man. My brother, SC Experience. Salute, my bro. Salute. I think the only way we don't get Phillips is because our position in the order. If we know he's available, I am sure they're all over it. The Ricardo, there's a lot of things that we were sure that they were all over that they haven't been, right? So let's see if he passed the waivers. If he passed the waivers, then I think they should go and pounce on him, my brother. Wasted, what's up? I love the fact that we kept 2 young linebackers. That's big. Yes, that is big, because that was a big concern for me when it comes to, our defense. I need to have depth at linebacker, and I need to have guys that are going to be healthy. And it's good because we know Luke Masterson's a guy who is not a liability in coverage, because he's a guy who was a converted defensive back. And I love the fact that we kept Butler. The story of Darian Butler, man, is just something that just makes me really excited, man. And when I see his style of play, he reminds me of a younger Denzel Perryman. It's good to have a Denzel Perryman type on the roster. Hammer's house. Plymouth Rock landed on me. You damn right. I don't know what they see in Hollins. I prefer Cole. I do too, man. But, maybe I think what they see in Mac Hollins is red zone, his size, his deceptive speed, and the fact that he is a special teams whiz. He's one of the better special team players in all of football. So I think that's probably what swayed them, to be quite honest with you, Raiders for Life. Thank you for the $4.99 super, my brother. Thank you, all of y'all, for the supers, man. I appreciate it, man. It's the best way to support the channel, man. Jose Toscano, Wasted. Glad to see you conquer the virus, man. I appreciate you, my dog. Thank you, man. I'm glad too, my brother. Thank you, my bro. Wait a minute. When training camp started, who's the 4 UDFAs you seen, the 40 UDFAs that you seen make the defense, bro? You know, when training camp started, to be honest with you, bro, I really didn't have any expectations for the UDFAs. I really didn't, because I thought that they were going to go out, and as training camp went on, a lot of times they're going to go and try to fish around for free agents. That's what I thought was going to happen, because it kind of seemed like when Ziegler and McDaniel came in here that they were very, very aggressive in the free agent market. At first, I was like, damn, man, these guys aren't doing anything. I was all pissed off. You guys remember, I was about to have a meltdown on Dox's show when free agency opened up, but we didn't make a move. And then after stuff started rolling, we got so aggressive that I thought that they were going to be like that the whole offseason. But you know what they do, man? It's controlled aggression, and I love that. They walk down the hill. They evaluate the people they have in the building first before they go outside and outsource for help. And then they make smart decisions that fit within the framework of what they're trying to do here. So that's a good thing for me, man. So when we had these UDFAs, I'm thinking, man, you know what, man? A lot of these guys ain't going to make the roster. I got to see. I'm more of a show-me guy. And once I start seeing how some of these guys were balling out, the Bryce Cosbys of the world, the Webbs of the world, I'm like, man, it's the Mastersons of the world. I was like, man, how are you going to get rid of these guys? It's almost impossible. These guys are really playing at a high level, man. Wasted. Don't know if you brought this up already, but did Leatherwood get picked up by the Bears? Yes, he did, my brother. He got picked up by the Bears. Do you think Zeke and McDaniel already knew the Bears would because of Champ? You know what, man? That is an excellent point, man. Listen, man. There is things that happen by happenstance and chance, but there's very little that happens in the National Football League by happenstance and chance. I'm pretty sure that they had an indication what was going to happen with that, because these guys don't make stupid decisions. And I need to wash my mouth out with soap for doubting them when it came to the personnel right here, my brother. My surprise pick to make the 53-man roster was Palomalo, and he made it. I want my flowers. I said Webb can make this roster. And, yo, you get your flowers right now, Q. You always come with the stone-cold lead pipe facts every single day, my brother. Ram Raider, Hollins is the same height as Carr's old security blanket, Andre Holmes, and that is something that we need to take into consideration. Yo, it's good to have a guy like Mac Hollins to be able to just throw that 50-50 ball up and him to be able to go get it. And that, you know, I love to see them just covering all and covering and checking all those boxes as far as weapons for Derek Carr. Salute, Wasted. Raider F for life. Salute to the flying wonderful Raider F for life. Salute to you. Horonas Grasu was just added to the practice squad. We just said that, my brother. Appreciate you. Bow down. Now the Raiders are at a total of 14 with 2 available spots remaining, and that's a good thing. So that leaves them fluid and flexible to make some roster moves and stuff. You can move people up and down. Wasted. Do you think Waller's injury was just contract related? You know, Wade Cook, I don't want to pontificate on some bullshit, man. I think a part of me feels like if you don't have your contract settled and you're in a contract dispute, you don't want to make it worse by going out there and playing under a nagging injury. So I think, yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. I do think it has something to do with it. I do. I don't think he's doing a complete hold-in, but I think he's like, listen, man, I have to mitigate and officiate over, you know, my well-being as a player too. I got to protect myself. I got to protect my interests. So I think that has a lot to do with it. But I think when the regular season was going to roll around, he was going to come and play. From Raider Scout, we released Fackrell on an injury settlement. He is a free agent. Great. So now they get that cap room back, I would imagine. Who will be the Raiders captains this year? I mean, bro, we don't know, but you got to feel like DC, Devontae Adams. Like, that's just a fact, you know. Then you look on the defensive end of the ball, Max is going to have that C on his chest again. I would say Chandler Jones will have that C on his chest. And, you know, for a free agent, not a free agent, but, you know, I would say, because how many captains you got? 4 or 5. So if you talk about a 5th one, maybe we're talking about Crosby Jones, maybe Denzel Perryman. Denzel Perryman's a guy that I would look for. Wasted. I got to get you in graphic on the launch of Hard Conversations. Real folks, real issues. Hey, my brother, let me know, man. The way you support us, bro, I'm always there for that, bro. Am I too optimistic? I think PG's scheme in the backfield and the linebackers are going to be too much for this passing division. That is going to give us time for the DTs to get to the QB for checkdowns and leave it to the linebackers and the DBs. Listen, you were never too optimistic in the Raider Equinox, my brother, and I hope I didn't butcher that. Jose, it's kind of wasted. Do you know how much cap we have now? My brother, I just read that, but I'll do it again just for you, Jose Toscano, bro, because you are one of the most valuable members of Raider Nation Unlimited Army. We have 18.740. We have almost $19 million in cap space, my brother. And I think with the release of Colin Fackrell, it has to be some kind of relief. So we got 18.740. So we damn near have $19 million. So if they release Colin Fackrell and there's any relief, that'll put us over the $19 million threshold. Docs ENT, my bro. Keylon does. What is the deal? Shalom Wasted. You think we should have kept Keylon Cole over strong safety Palmalu? No. And I'm going to be honest with you. I think that the one area on the defense that I was a little concerned about was the safety room. I believe the safety room was a little thin, man, especially with us getting rid of Gillespie. So, no. I think, the defense was going to make or break the Raider Equinox this year. We need to go out there and make sure that we cover all our bases on the defensive end of the football because guys go down. Wide receivers grow on trees in the National Football League. Especially, what we have in this building, man. There's a lot of footballs that are going to go around, man. So, man, I think if you have a guy that has the kind of talent level that Palmalu has, bro, you got to kind of keep that in the building. Now, I don't know if Palmalu is what everyone thinks he is. I know measurables-wise, he's off the charts. I didn't see him make one play in this offseason. So I'm not going to sit there and sign on the dotted line about what he did at USC. I know he looks the part. He looks like Tarzan. Hopefully he plays like Tarzan and not like Jane. Wasted. Oh, I answered that one. Jose Toscano again with the thank you for the supers, my brother. Appreciate you. I say give a captaincy to Carlson. And that was the next guy I was going to mention, bro, because you got to have somebody on special teams be a captain. It's got to be Daniel Carlson, my brother. Wasted. We've got to address the right tackle and DT spots. I mean, right now. Kenny, we definitely do. We definitely do because I like Jermaine Illuminor, man, but I don't really like him for a whole season as I starter. But the thing is, what do we have in Thayer Mumford? What are we seeing in Thayer Mumford? They must be really, really high on Thayer Mumford. We got to look at it like this. We moved on from a first-round pick from the previous year. There were huge salary cap ramifications, and we still didn't blink. We got rid of him, right? We're starting Jermaine Illuminor. We got our right tackle in waiting, right? So maybe they believe in what they have in the building. Now, us as fans not being on the ground floor, what are our options at right tackle that's out there in the open market? We have more options at guard than we do right tackle. Daryl Williams. Everybody keeps bringing up Daryl Williams, right? But the Raiders aren't the only team in the National Football League who needs help at the tackle spot. Why has Daryl Williams not been brought into another team? He's been sitting out there twisting in the wind the entire offseason, free agents, everything. What is going on with Daryl Williams and no one else has brought him in either? There's something that we don't know, something more that meets the eye, guys. So the only way that I think that we'll be able to go and get somebody who's a starting level and starting caliber right tackle is to make a trade for him and give up future draft consideration and capital. That's really the only way I can see that happening at this point. Yo, Raider Post, get ready to get lost. Follow them on Instagram, hit the link. And yo, they have a lot of great stuff, man. I got to tap in with Raider Post too, man. Hopefully they out there, they see this, but I got to tap in with them. Zeeg and Champ are going to make some great moves and add to this roster before the season starts that will put the Raider Nation at ease. Watch. Ryan Rangel, from your lips to God's ears. I'm hoping so, my brother. I'm hoping so. Waller signing bonus coming from that cap space. Yeah, man. So this the thing. That $19 million, because it's going to be 19 after the Fackrell thing. I don't want another move made besides, unless they go get a thick frame, besides Waller getting signed. We got to have Waller in the building, my brother. Wasted. We got the money to get one of the more quality players. Would you spend on offense or defense? Bro, either which way, I would spend in the trenches. To be quite honest with you, I think there's more of a pressing need to address the offensive line. I think offensive line is number one. So it would be on the offensive end of the ball, but it damn sure wouldn't be for a skill position player. We have a mess of skill position players. We'll be all right on the skill position tip. Y'all remember when Max Crosby unleashed his inner Troy Polamalu? Yeah, man. So hopefully that bloodline spill over into him, my brother. What's up with Jayann Brown? I think he's going to be great for us. Short stack, I think he's going to be great for us too, especially because of the tight ends that we have in the AFC and the tight ends that we're going to face this year. Jayann Brown is a specialist at that position out there going and chasing these guys around in the middle of the field. And I hope that he slows, Travis Kelce down and lays the wood to that punk. Somebody needs to hit his ass. He ain't been hit in a couple of years, that punk. There's a trade coming. We just need Wallace's contract to be finished. So when you see what's going on, right? You see what's going on. Drew Rosenhaus is into the business. Drew Rosenhaus does not come into a building and not get shit done. It's either one or two things that's going to happen when Drew Rosenhaus enters the building. The contract's either going to get done or that player's going to get traded. And that's either you don't see the only time you saw any weird shit with Drew Rosenhaus was when your boy was in the locker room with his frozen feet and his water balloon doing his little stupid. Yeah, that fucking guy, Antonio Clown. When he was in the building, that's when you saw the weird shit with him. And I think that there was an ulterior motive with Antonio Clown to begin with. He never wanted to be here anyway. He just used us. He used John Gruden. He played us. So, you know what I mean? That's why his market wasn't as robust as we were thinking. We like, damn, I can't believe the Steelers gave him up for that. 4th rounder. Oh, man, they're stupid. Docs, ENT, y'all ready for that audio podcast? Let me ask y'all something in the chat, y'all. We've been here over an hour. We got 430 in the room getting wasted with your brother Wasted, man. I needed some more love in the room, y'all. We needed to get up to 500 today. But, y'all, let me ask y'all a question. Are y'all ready for an audio podcast? Yo, everybody, if y'all want an audio podcast, do me a favor. Put a 1 in the chat, man. Put a 1 in the chat if you're ready for an audio podcast, everybody. Reese Rock. Captain Constant Carlson sounds great to me. L Rocket, acknowledge me. We got Roman Reigns in the building here, y'all. Wasted. Who do you think we claim off waivers? If we don't claim Tyree Phillips off waivers, if he's up to us, I don't think we claim anybody. We just go get free agents. I don't think it really sounds right to even do something like that. It would be more advantageous for us to sign a guy to a deal than to claim somebody off of waivers. The coach is really high on Mumford. He has sound technique. Listen, Darren Mumford would have been a first-round pick had COVID not happened and he had some things, he was moved around and stuff like that. Darren Mumford, had he come out a year early, would have been a first-round pick. So I'm not surprised. So maybe, you know what I mean, we might get some justice with these guys getting a guy in the 7th, outplaying a guy who got picked fucking the 17th pick in the whole draft. Looking at the way the roster's looking, lots of depth and young veteran presence and talent and work ethic just need to be addressed. A strong presence in the trenches on both sides of the ball. Raiders, you damn right, man. That's all we need, my brother. I think Darren Mumford is going to be quite the right tackle. Talks, I believe in him. Big Mike Radio, you and I are very, very optimistic, bro. We are glass half full kind of guys. I hope you're right. I hope what I'm hearing is right. But to be honest with you, bro, I don't want to leave it to happenstance and chance, especially the first game of the season, because Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa's coming to town, brother. We got to make sure that we don't derail the Raider Equinox in game 1, my bro. I hope you guys are right about Mumford, bro. Look, I'm not making any promises about that Mumford. I don't know. I'm not going to sit up here and act like I do. I don't, man. Yeah, did he look good in preseason at Spurs? Yeah. Have I heard good things coming out of the building? Yeah. But it's a whole nother ball of wax when you're out there all game against Khalil Mack. Whole nother ball of wax. Miller, Phillips, James, Cotton, Mumford, our O-line. From your lips to God's ears, my brother. Guys, I got to catch up, man. I'm behind. Wasted. We should have drafted 2 tackles, not 2 running backs. Agree? No, because I believe that the running backs are at a premium, brother. We needed running backs, and you got to take the best player available at the time. So in the position we would draft, like say, for instance, we had all our picks and we didn't have to give up a first-round pick for Devontae Adams. And let's say it's neither one. We had first, second, third, all of our picks. Then maybe you'd be on to something. But if you look at where we were picking and what pick we had and who was available at the time, I think we picked the best player available that would add to our team and make our team. So, no, I don't agree with that, brother. Docs, Mumford is our right tackle of the future. Docs, he might be. But the thing is, how can we make that determination now? It's too early to make that determination. We got to see Thayer Munford in real game action with live bullets flying at him. Not preseason. I'm talking about all pro level players. How does he hold up against that? That is going to be the determination of whether he's the right tackle of the future, my brother. How do you feel about Jayann Brown? I think he's such an underrated pickup. Listen, I'm ecstatic about Jayann Brown. I don't think listen, bro. The one reason why I think this defense is going to outperform what the pundits have us projected to play is because of Jayann Brown. I think our linebacker play is going to be a lot better than people think, bro. Wasted. Obstreperous, your linguistic word of the day, means noisy, hard to control, aka rowdy. I know a lot of people. I made obstreperous. I gotta hear it, bro. That's how my brain works, man. My bad. We gonna need that audio podcast. These next clutch, those next clutch during work or workout. That's fact. 1-1-1-1-1-1-1. 1-1-1-1-1. Are you not entertained? 1-1. Yo, wasted. Pulling up the Stockton Cali. Let's get wasted. My guy, what's up? I see a whole lot of ones in here. I see a whole lot of ones. I got behind in the chat, y'all. We got the audio podcast coming, y'all. We got the audio podcast coming. Based on your shirt. Let me tell you something, brother. Leatherwood got outplayed, and what you gonna do when Wasted in the Raider Nation runs wild on you, brother? Crazy, man. Y'all hit them likes, y'all. Y'all get them thumbs up, man. Get wasted with your brother Wasted. What about Darius Phillips? What about him? They didn't bring him back, so they might not think that high of him. I thought they were definitely going to bring him back. Daniel Malero does not want an audio podcast, but who cares? Everyone else does. Put Hobbs on Kelsey and have Harmon over spy over him. Man up everyone else. That's probably going to happen too, Reese. But we got to be very, very abstract in our coverages, man. We got to be, versatile. And I think that the players they picked up are smart. You have guys going to different formations and they know their assignments, man. So I think that's a beautiful, beautiful thing, my brother. Renfro has those sticky hands. No one wants a muff punt. Yeah, but I don't want Renfro ever returning a punt or kickoff again, man. Unless it's the damn Super Bowl or something like that. Need that podcast. This YouTube be killing my phone battery. Oh, facts, bro. Facts, my brother. I think we need to be a run-first team to protect us against the pass rush and work the play action. I think we need to gash people too. William Bush, Virtual Academy, Charger Nation. There's no such thing as Charger Nation, William Bush. Listen, if you're going to come here and troll, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I'll let you come here and troll. But if you get out of hand, you will get blocked like the Dikembe Mutombo. Now, let me ask y'all a question. Since we have a Chargers fan in here, man, because it's almost like serendipity that he pulled up in. What do y'all think about the weak-ass Chargers organization not letting Gorilla Rilla pull up to the game one in SoFi Stadium, man? What do y'all think about that? I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I think it's a whole lot of bullshit, man. It is a whole lot of bullshit, man. What do y'all think, bro? The 209 is in the place. What do y'all think about that, man? What do y'all think about Gorilla Rilla being banned? I think that is fucking nonsense. And I think that the Chargers are a weak fan base. It shows that the Chargers are clowns. And I think that it shows that we run LA. And I never care about shit like that because I want to run the league. I want to fucking, I want a championship. I don't care about running things theoretically. But it really shows that we live rent-free in their head. And they're a bunch of chumps, man. The Chargers have a really, really weak fan base, man. I mean, really, really weak. I mean, unbelievably weak. And guys, we need to ask somebody to come up in here and talk about this. What's going on, baby? See, I think them Chargers, man, coming up in here being weak like that, man, is the worst thing that the Raiders can ever think of, man. I think the Raiders need to go in there and they need to wipe the floor with these bums, man, and show them what time it is. You don't ban Gorilla Rilla, man. Gorilla Rilla ban you. They soft like Charmin, brother. Soft like Charmin. Who banned Gorilla Rilla? The punk-ass Chargers, brother. A bunch of bums. And let me tell you something. Been a long time since I came and pull up on my brother Wasted, man. And let me tell you something, man. The word of the day is weak sauce, and the Chargers are weak sauce. They're bums, babies. Y'all keep it playing, man. I got to get out of here. Now listen, man. Look, it's the worst thing I've ever seen, man. Yo, it really is. I mean, it's nonsense, everybody. It is bullcrap. And I'm going to be honest with you, man. I think that's going to bring us to the wasted word of the day. And I think we're going to get out of here, man. It's getting late, man. We've beat this thing to death right now, guys. We definitely have, man. The Raiders fan base is transcended, everybody. Transcended is the wasted word of the day, my brothers and sisters. Transcendent. Beyond or above the range of normal or merely physical human experience. The search for its transcendent level of knowledge. The Raider Nation is transcended. In the football world, it is a godlike entity. And the Chargers are crumbling under the pressure of the Raider Equinox, everybody. Crumbling. Chargers are pissed they have no home field, and we got two. Brother, we got a whole bunch of home fields, bro. If they ever go back to San Diego, we'll take that shit too. Listen, we are the people who come in there, we sleep with their wives, and we leave our sandwich on the Chargers' backs. Everybody, this has been another splendiferous and great episode of Raider Nation Unlimited, man. Much love to all of y'all out there, man. Much love to the chat, man. Thank y'all for all of the support, man, and all of the love. And I appreciate y'all. We're going to get back at y'all same bat time, same bat station tomorrow, my guy. And let me tell y'all something. My man John Fonseca just said, based on your shirt, let me tell you something, brother. Let me tell you something, brother. Let this machine take their vitamins because they're going to wrap their 12-inch python, pause, 24-inch pythons around this division, brother. Yo, man, I'm telling y'all, man, we going to be back in full effect tomorrow, man. Peace, y'all, and love. And like we always say, we said it earlier, man.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Y'all get out of here.